Hey, Annissa Coy here with Firehouse Education, and you guessed it, this week's Ask Annissa video column. And this week our question came in from David. And David, I've got to tell you that you asked me probably, it's one of the top 3 most common questions that we get asked, and we've gotten this question from people all over the world, So this is not a problem, if you will, that's just here within the United States. It's something that is commonly perceived as a problem all over the world. So here's David's question. Greetings, Annissa. Our company is in quite a pickle as we have a ton of work coming in right now, but not enough bodies to get the work done. We have been looking and trying to hire, but we just can't find good employees out there that are willing to work and take pride in what they do. In fact, we'll have interviews set up for 6, 7, 10 people in a day, and no one shows up. Can you help give us some direction and pointers on how we can find those great team players that you talk about all the time to help our company grow? All right, so David, the answer that I'm going to give you is probably not what you're expecting and may not be one that you necessarily like, but I just want you and anyone watching this video to really take a step back and just consider this with me. The problem isn't that people don't want to work. The problem isn't that there aren't good, hard-working, dedicated people out there that will treat your company like it's their own. What I see the problem being is that too many times when companies are trying to hire someone, all they talk about is what's in it for the company. They're not talking about what's in it for the employee to come and work for you. And by that, I don't mean talking about salary. In fact, one of the worst things that I see people doing when they're hiring, whether it's in a video or they do a post on Facebook, they say, we have competitive wages and benefits. Well, what did that just say? Number one, to say competitive benefits and wages says we're just like every other company out there. You're not giving somebody a very good reason to want to come work for you. And what you're missing out on when you start talking about, okay, you have to have this qualification, you have to be reliable, you have to this, you have to that, you have to have a car, you have to have a license. I mean, obviously those things are a given, but that's not what you need to focus on if you're trying to sift, sort, and screen to find those amazing team players that you want to come and help you grow your company. What you have to focus on is just like we're marketing to our clients, you are marketing to a potential employee. So you need to focus on what's in it for them. Why should Johnny come and work for you, ABC Restoration Company, over XYZ Restoration Company? What is in it for them? What should motivate them to say, wow, I really want to work for that company? You need to articulate the benefits that they will get from working for you. And I don't mean salary and insurance here. I'm talking about your company culture. You need to be able to show them that they can be a part of something bigger. Listen, money does motivate. I understand that. We all go to work every day to get a paycheck. So I get that. But it's not the important thing. I have seen people leave 6-figure-a-year incomes because they were miserable in where they worked and they didn't feel fulfilled, or that they were doing something that mattered and was important. So how more powerful would it be, David, if you did a video showing your company culture and showing how someone coming to work for you can really be a part of something big and help their community in a time of need by being a remediation technician or a water damage technician or a contents cleaning supervisor? How more powerful is that message to be able to involve someone's sense of community and wanting to belong to something that makes a difference? Listen, there are 2 big things that most of us want in life. Number 1, we want to be able to make a difference. Number 2, we want to know that we matter. So when you are trying to hire and you are marketing to bring someone on board, that right fit employee that's going to be the amazing A-team player that will add and nurture your company culture, you've got to be able to articulate that. So that being said, let's take a step back. The first thing I want you to do, David, is I want you to get very real with yourself and very honest with yourself and take a very critical look at what is your company culture. Can you articulate that? What is your mission statement as a team? Now, when you look at this, you might say, well, Annissa, no, I don't have one, or I'm not sure what that is. Well, then the problem isn't with the fact that people don't want to work and don't want to apply to work for your company. Maybe the problem is you need to stop and analyze and really look at the fact, are you a company that would attract the kind of employee that you want? I remember a really dear friend of mine, late friend of mine, Sean Stevenson, told a story one time about how someone was so upset because they just couldn't find the perfect husband. And he turned the script, flipped the script, if you will, and he asked her, are you the kind of wife that that kind of husband that you're seeking would want to be with? So my question back to you, David, in answer to your question is, are you the kind of company that that ideal employee would want to go to work for? Once you answer that very honestly, then you need to be able to articulate that. And the best way to do that, if you watch any of my videos, you know that I'm very much obviously into video, is to be able to articulate that on a video. Do a great video that shows your potential employees what your company culture is about and what they can do to make a difference in their community if they come to work for you, okay? Now, I know that's a little bit different and out there, and some of you even watching this video may completely disagree with me on that. And if you do, I'd really love for you to make a comment below and let me hear. And if you are a company that has done this very successfully and are finding that you have no problem hiring great, amazing A-team players to grow your company when you need to find employees, then please share your experience. Tell me what you're doing in your company to put that out there and sell your potential employees on coming to work for your company. All right. Well, thank you so much, David, for that question. And like I said, it's one of the top 3 questions that I get asked all the time, all over the world. And I hope that that will help some of you out there be able to find those great team players that you need to grow your company. All right. Well, on that note, you know the drill. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Be sure you are subscribed to rnrmagonline.com and their e-newsletter, as well as their digital copy of their monthly magazine. And send me questions, Annissa@firehouseeducation.com, and I just might feature you on next week's Ask Annissa video column.